What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Front Yard Fantasy Hour presented by FanDuel.
Yep.
I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my very handsome, usually on-time co-host JL and Jay Felicio. What's up, boys? Guys, also joining us today, we have a great guest, a legend in the industry. He's a senior writer over at Football Guys and a digital designer, video editor, and content producer with Champions Round, the Fantasy Doctors, and over at 4 for 4. Jeff Haseley, thanks so much for joining us today, my friend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate coming on. And wow, we are ready to do some Fantasy Jeopardy. This is going to be fun.
Let's do it.
Jeff always wrecks us in this game.
Has he played Jeopardy with us? Because I know you've played most of our games at this point, Jeff. You've played almost all of them. Back to even when we played Horse. I think you even played that with us.
I think that's the first game that he ever played on the show was Horse.
You know what? I don't know, but I enjoy every single one of them, especially with you guys being here.
I bet you do.
Jeff uses our show as a nice little confidence boost. Comes in and gets that W, then goes out and goes, man,
hey, by the way, let me just tell you something. If by chance throughout the course of this show, if a cat just happens to walk past me up top up here, that's a sign of good luck.
Cat. Oh, okay.
That's a sign of good luck. Yeah, so we have let's just say more than one cat. And I think two of them are in my room right now here. So
I love the way to describe the number of cats you have as, let's just say more than one.
That's good, man. It's all good. We're a cat family and dog family. Heck, shoot, we have 7 animals if you include a hamster.
I include a hamster as an animal.
Absolutely.
We got some people in the chat. Speaking of cats, Mr. Scamper's in here saying happy Thursday, everybody. What's up, Mr. Scampers? We got Katie in the chat saying hi, Mr. Scampers. What's up, Jail's mom? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. We got Albert in here. What's up, Albert? Hello, everyone. And Dame with the hello, everyone. Dame, welcome in, my friend. Alice in the chat. Yo.
What up,
Alice? What's up, Alice? Welcome in.
What's good?
And we got DJ in the chat with a question for us to kick us off before we get into some Fantasy Football Jeopardy. DJ wanted to know thoughts on D'Amico Ryans as the new coach for Houston. So we'll start with that. Jeff, what do you think about the D'Amico Ryans hire for the Houston Texans?
Well, they are definitely kind of leaning their way towards Alabama, right? And Bryce Young as their pick. The Alabama ties there. I love the move. It sounds like the Houston fan base is energized by this hire, which is good because if anyone needs to be energized in the NFL in terms of fan bases, it's Houston. They're a proud city. That's a huge city. That's one of the largest cities in the country. No, they should be happy about their team. Hopefully, D'Amico Ryans gets them there. And oh, look at that! Oh,
Not a cat.
So much good luck right there. Jay, you got to have one of them little meows just waiting. Just throw that on there.
I'm just expecting Mr. Scampers, like when that happens, to like jump at the screen and not go.
Can't help himself.
I'm surprised that I wasn't just completely removed from this entire network here, because when a cat lands on your laptop, chances it's like throwing a pass, right? 3 bad things can happen and 1 good. So I hope that we don't have any issues with stray cats here flying around.
DJ's happy seeing the cat in the chat.
Cat in the chat.
We love seeing the cat pop up here. JL, what do you think about the D'Amico Ryans hire? You agreeing with Jeff? You think this is potentially good news down there? Could excite the fan base?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a good hire. I'm excited to see what D'Amico Ryans can do as a head coach.
And it's fun to get a guy in there where like it's their dream job. The Texans job is not the dream job for everybody, but this dude is a Texan. That's where he played the majority of his NFL career. Seems like him and his family love Houston. And so, I don't know, it makes you want to cheer for a guy more whenever he's landed this job. Like to see him succeed in the place that he loves would be so awesome.
Did you guys see Denver wanted him so bad? They were trying up until the last minute. Denver was trying to recruit D'Amico Ryans over there. And he was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to
You're like, fine, I guess we'll settle for sending away 2 first-round picks and paying Sean Payton $17 million a year.
That's exactly what happened.
Also, it has to deal with Russell Wilson, so throw that in there.
Yeah,
that should be on the top of the pile for what does Sean need to do, starting his job as head coach.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I got to deal with Russell Wilson.
Fix that, please. I also saw DJ ask about there was an Eagles player that had sexual assault or rape allegations against them going into the Super Bowl. From my understanding, it won't affect the Super Bowl. He wasn't a starter. He wasn't playing in there, so I wouldn't expect it to have that. And yeah, so not too many football implications from that going on. Guys, we brought Jeff here today to play a game we call Fantasy Football Jeopardy. JL's been chomping at the bit to play today. He keeps, you ready for Jeopardy? You got a good game of Jeopardy ready? Well, we're about to get started, JL. Before we do that, a couple reminders. Number one, if you haven't already followed our guest, Jeff Haseley, on Twitter, go and fix that right now. He's on Twitter at Jeff Haseley. It's right there below his handsome face on the screen, right around where the cats start walking across is where you can find his Twitter handle. After you follow him,
where the cat crosses,
where the not cats are. Now, if you want to find where all the cats are hanging out, it's over on our YouTube channel at Front Yard Fantasy. Head on over there, hit that subscribe button, and check out all the stuff we're putting out on Front Yard Fantasy. We got, if you want to see pictures of JL's bare butt, they're not there, but
yeah,
there's other stuff, so check it out anyways.
You guys ready? Settle for something,
right?
I'm ready.
So it's not going to be there.
I dig it. Let's do it. How about it?
I'm going to go ahead and pull up this game board, guys, and we are going to get started with a game we call Fantasy Football Jeopardy. Contestants, come on down. Introducing Jeff, JL, and Jay, our contestants on today's show. Guys, the game we're playing today is Fantasy Football Jeopardy. It's a lot like the popular TV show Jeopardy, but with a fantasy and NFL twist. Most of these questions are going to be about the NFL or fantasy. When it's your turn, you're going to pick a category and a value that you want to answer. Get it right. You're going to add that money to your score. Get it wrong. We're not subtracting anything from you. Now, there is one other twist, though. If you get a question right, you're going to get to pick the category for the contestant goes after you. So, Jeff, you're going first in this game. If you get your first question right, you'll get to tell JL what category he has to pick his next question from. We'll go this, in turn order, until we run out of questions or run out of time, at which point we will roll into Final Jeopardy, the one and only question in this game where you can lose money. I'll tell you guys the category. You will then write down a wager either on your phone or on a piece of paper, anywhere from 0 and the total amount of money you have earned so far throughout this game. Get it right, you're going to add that money. Get it wrong, you're going to subtract it. The contestant with the most money at the end of Final Jeopardy will be our champion for today. Are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah. Let's
go. I have a question. Am I supposed to be second? Because on the bottom, you've got it, Jeff, J, and JL. So
I just haven't moved it around.
I was the J show.
It was simply a question.
Okay, and it's simply a statement to tell you to chill. I got it, Jay.
You're the only one that doesn't start with a J.
Well, Jeff, here are our categories. Listen up, because you're going to have first choice, free reign of the board, anywhere you want to go. The first category is the playoffs. This is all about the playoffs that have happened so far this year. Then we've got the other playoffs. This is going to be all about the postseasons in other leagues or sports across the world. So it's going to be about how the postseason operates. We've then got grab bag, which could be anything. We're the same, you and I. I'm going to give you a list of players that were all drafted in the same round of the NFL draft. You give me the round. It's as simple as that. I'll give you a list of players. You tell me what round those guys were drafted in. And then let's take a trip down to the FanDuel Sportsbook is going to be the last one. These are all FanDuel Sportsbook related questions. You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's do
Jeff,
it.
where do you want to start? The board is yours, my friend. Anywhere you want to go.
Let's go. We're the same, you and I, for 200.
200, we're the same, you and I. What round of the NFL draft were the following players drafted in? Dak Prescott, Kirk Cousins, and Brandon Marshall.
Okay. I want to say that this is round 3.
Final answer?
Yeah, it might be 5, but I'm going to say 3.
It was right in between the two. You said 4th round right there.
Allow me to regale you with my knowledge of NFL draft round players and such. So.
DJ in the chat was right there with you, a third, Jeff.
Third.
Michael and Scampers, both with the 4th round. Nice
guesses.
Job, guys. And a reminder in the chat, play along with us. We'll shout you out if you're right, and we'll shout you out if you're wrong as well. Just shout outs all around.
That's just what we do.
We like to mock.
Yeah,
Jeff,
we like to be
since
mocked.
I didn't get it wrong, or since I didn't get it right, I can't pick for someone else.
Now Jay has free reign. You gifted him free reign. Jay, where are you going to start things off?
Now,
let's go with the playoffs for 300.
The playoffs for 300. Christian McCaffrey has the most rushing yards in the 2022 postseason with 238. Which running back has the second most postseason rushing yards this year with 171? Is it Joe Mixon, Kenneth Gainwell, Miles Sanders, or Travis Etienne?
Go with Mr. Miles Sanders.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Bonk. It is Travis
wow.
Etienne with 171 rushing yards in this postseason.
Wow, you got me. I was not expecting that.
We have been gotten here the first two picks.
I thought that you would have
questions,
got
rather.
me. Maybe it was Gainwell because I know he's played well the postseason as well, but didn't see ETN.
Did not. I was a little bit surprised by that one as well. But Jeff and Jay, I want to thank you guys for following the script that I sent you guys to start this one off. JL, that means it's on to you now.
I can't wait to get this one right. Just like
let's go,
just like
JL. Keep it rolling. Keep the streak.
DJ and Michael in the chat getting that one right. And Mr. Scamper said Sanders. Wrong. Sorry, I said that like you were right, Mr. Scamper. I had that.
Yeah, that was a little brutal there.
JL, free reign of the board. Where do you want to go, my friend?
All right, so let's go with grab bag for 300.
What's up with the little like evil villain little chin tap? Like, let's go with grab bag for 300.
Well, here's your question.
Oh no.
Which of the following is not a real title of a book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympians novel series? The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, The Lightning Thief, The Call of the Sirens, or Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian?
Hello.
Why would the last one have Percy Jackson and the Olympian in it, but not Percy Jackson and any of the other ones? That seems to be so.
You got this.
It would be Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian. That seems dumb. Call of Sirens. I'm getting out of the chat for this one. Also, Call of the Sirens. That sounds pretty normal.
That's what I'm thinking. It sounds a little too normal.
JL, if you're looking for any kind of help or assistance, I have absolutely nothing here over on the loser couch. Okay, so
the loser couch. Okay,
make some room for me, Jeff.
Feel free to go for.
I'm in danger if I'm seeking advice from the loser couch. I don't know.
Yes, and then there's no cat, so there's no good luck yet. So
that's true. I'll go with let's go with the Battle of the Labyrinth.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, JL. It was the Call of the Sirens was the one that I made up. In the last one, I debated how to put it in there because the rest of them are Percy Jackson and the Olympians, The Titan's Curse. Those are the subtitles, but this one on the cover, it just says Percy Jackson and the Last Olympian.
I got you.
So sometimes people just refer to it as the Last Olympian, but it doesn't have the same title as the rest of them. JL, unfortunately, you got that one wrong, which means we are back up to the top with Jeff, starting our game for the first time. No questions have been answered.
Hey man, we gotta get on the board here. Let's go playoffs 100 and see if I can regain some sort of dignity here.
Dude, Chad thought it was Titan's Curse. Chat was with the Titan's Curse, and Scampers went Last Olympian.
We got the Titan's Curse right there.
And Scamps also said had zero clue, so it was just a random
but
guess.
Also zero. Yeah, me too.
Same.
The playoffs for 100, Jeff. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Please give me a layup here.
Here we go. How many total touchdowns did Brock Purdy account for in the 49ers 41-23 wild card win over the Seahawks? Was it 0, 4, or 8?
How many touchdowns did he throw, or did he count for? Oh goodness. Let's go with 4.
Final answer?
Yes.
It was indeed 4. 3 passing, 1 rushing. Jeff, that's going to give you $100. Get you on the board and nice. In the lead in this game. Michael getting this one right. Nice job, Michael. We had some 0 guesses in the chat as well, but Purdy showed up in that game. 3 passing, 1 rushing to take down the Seahawks. Jeff, where do you want to send our friend Jay? What category is he going to?
Jay, you know what? What do you want, Jay? Tell me what you want.
I don't trust you, Jeff. I don't trust you with that question. I want what you want to give me.
All right. Let's go grab bag for 500, Jay. Let's do it. You can do it. I have faith.
I get to pick the dollar amount, but you know what? I'm in. 500. Let's go.
Yes.
Which
Grab
category
back.
is this?
Grab back for 500.
Grab bag for 500. Here we go, Jay. Write down the name of a celebrity. Do an impression of them without saying their name. If we can guess who you are, you get the points. And you can't, don't stay within the spirit of it, Jay. Don't try to give us clues necessarily through the words. It's through the impression. Know what I mean?
Okay.
You can do
I
this.
will cancel it
totally
out if
do
I think
this.
you're trying to
it's,
skirt the
it's
rules.
about the spirit of the game. It's not
I
about
think you could totally do this, Jay.
So write it down, and then you're going to do the impression. And if we can guess, and Jeff and JL also in the spirit of the game, I know he's your competitor, but I'm going to ask you to, in earnest, try to guess who he is as well.
Yes,
Lay
absolutely.
it on us, Jay.
I've got a
Does it have
good
to be
one
a
for
person? Can it? Well, I
Yes,
guess-
celebrity person.
Okay.
I even know who you're going to do right now, Jay.
Okay, Jay, what you got?
All right. If you smell,
I have absolutely no idea who you are, for being honest.
I got it. I know who it is.
Who
Say
is
it,
it, Jeff?
It is Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Was that Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Jay?
Yes,
The
it had
Rock.
to be.
The
The
Rock.
Rock.
Okay,
Yes.
you're going to get the points, Jay. I didn't know it, but Jeff got it for you. Mr. Scampers in the chat thought it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very close.
Jay,
And
I
DJ
got you,
said
buddy.
that was terrible. The Rock.
Rock.
It was terrible, but it worked.
That's a nice way to earn 500 points right there.
I'll take
boy.
it.
Hey,
Nice job, Jay. You're going to send JL to his next category. Where do you want to send him?
JL would like to go to the other playoffs.
The other playoffs 100.
100. What is the name of the NHL playoffs? Is it hockey, Stanley Cup playoffs, or Lombardi Trophy playoffs?
Could be
that's more like
hockey.
50. I think that's a 50-point question.
Could be hockey playoffs.
I was
Hockey
about to give
playoffs
you-
would make a lot of sense, honestly. I don't know any Stanley, but I do know hockey. I'll go Stanley Cup playoffs.
You would be correct, JL. That's going to add $100
Oh,
to your
oh.
score. It is the Stanley Cup playoffs, and you're going to get to pick Jeff's next category. Michael in here got that one right. DJ got that one right as well. TJ got that one right. And Dame said,
TJ.
Lord Stanley to
That's
you.
right, Dame.
Lord Stanley.
Lord Stanley's Cup.
Grim getting that one as well. Joe, before you pick Jeff's next category, Grim had a question for us. Do we think Brady is actually gone, or do you think maybe he's coming back? Jeff, do you think Brady's actually retired at this point?
Yeah, I think it's real. I think it's official. He said so at the beginning. He's like, guys, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm done for real. He's got $350 million and 350 million reasons to be done now and start his next career here with Fox. So yeah, I think he's done. If he comes back, I mean, that's horrible. I mean, that's worse than Favre, worse than Brett Favre. So yeah, he's done. He is DONE done.
I'm with you, Jeff.
I fully agree. I don't think he's
I
coming back.
do
Right
think
at
he
the
signs
system.
another contract, but I think it's a one-day contract to retire as a New England Patriot.
Oh, yep, I can see that. So
That would make sense.
loophole in the question.
That is a small loophole. And TJ says he makes more money in the booth than on the football field. Yeah, and he doesn't have to get hit by 280-pound beasts of men out on the football field every single day either. So it's probably a pretty good deal for him. I imagine he's not he's a competitor, but it's got to sound pretty nice to step into the booth at this point. Dale, you're picking Jeff's next question. Where are you sending him?
All right, let's send Jeff to the other playoffs.
Where are you going, Jeff?
Yes. Let's go 200 here for the other playoffs. Thank you, JL. Hat tip.
Of course, to you, my friend.
200. Here we go. Prior to 2003, the first round of the NBA playoffs was determined by a best-of-5 series. Now, all series are the same length regardless of round. What is the format of all NBA playoff series? Is it a best-of-3, a best-of-7, or a best-of-9?
A best of 7.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct. They are all best-of-7 series now in the NBA playoffs. DJ in the chat getting this one right as well. Grim, Dame, TJ, and Mr. Scampers all with the right answer. Jeff, nice job. They're going to add another 200 to your score, bringing you up to $300 in your bank in second place. And you fully get to control where Jay's going next. Which category?
Jay, let's see. You know what? Let's take a trip. Let's open that up. And I guess
heading to the FanDuel Sportsbook.
you get to pick the number. I was incorrect on the last time I did that, so feel free.
Jay, what number are you taking?
You know what? I'm feeling lucky. Let's go big. 500.
500, and let's take a trip. Here's what I need from you. Put the following in order of most likely to happen. So the best odds to least likely to happen, the worst odds. Best odds being the one that would pay out the least. The 3 events that I want you to put in order are either kicker makes a 55-plus yard field goal, a safety happens anytime during the game, and the Kansas City Chiefs miss a point after attempt. Put these 3 in order.
This one's pretty good. So most likely to least likely. I definitely think that the safety is going to be the least likely, but the kicker making a 55-yard field goal, PAT, both of those things are pretty easily, they happen pretty regularly. So especially being indoors in Arizona, they got some pretty good kickers, although butt kicker was struggling at the beginning of the year. I'm going to go CAB. Give me cab.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Okay, CAB from Jay. Well, the correct answer is CAB. You nailed it, Jay. I thought that one was tricky. Mr. Scamper's in the chat right there with you. The only person who got it right, CAB. The most likely is that the Chiefs miss a point after attempt at plus 520. Either kicky makes a 55-plus yard field goal at plus 720. And safety anytime during the game at plus 1040 is where we're at right there. Also, I see DJ in here saying no sound. If anybody else is unable to hear us, let us know. That way we can figure out what's going on.
Can you hear me?
He said we're back. We're back.
Right. Good.
That must have been me muting so I could rip a nasty fart and then unmute it. That's probably what you heard.
Disgusting.
Well, Jay, it's going to add 500 to your score, bringing you up to 1,000. And you get to pick JL's next category. Where are you going?
JL would like to go. JL wants to take a trip with me. We're going together. He's headed to the FanDuel Sportsbook.
All right, let's go 300.
300. According to the FanDuel Sportsbook, which player is favored to be the first overall pick in the 2023 NFL Draft at minus 120? Is it Will Anderson, Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, or Jalen Carter?
Bryce Young.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Jeff helped you out with this one a little bit earlier on the stream if you were listening. Bryce Young is absolutely correct, JL. Going to add 300 to your score, bringing you up to $400.
Let's go. On the board. Let's go.
You made it. And in the chat, TJ got that one as well. And
nice.
Dame. And Michael getting this one too. What's up, Michael? Welcome in. Michael Vincent Paul Kickbush.
What a name. Whoa. Oh, that name's got weight to it.
That name, like Michael.
Imagine that on the back of a jersey.
That name's got some cojones to it.
DJ getting that one right as well. Nice job, DJ. And TJ said, Jay, I did not know you were a Duke fan.
I am.
One of his worst qualities.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Surprisingly, it's not one of his worst qualities to me. I mean, it's a pretty bad quality, but
thanks, Simon. I guess
it's got a lot more when you dig a little deeper.
Skaver said MVP Kickbush.
MVP Kickbush.
Well, also too, Jay has the Mike Krzyzewski haircut pretty good down there. So
yeah, I do.
You kind of got the Coach K.
He's doing pretty.
I got the Coach K nose. I'll tell you that, right?
Jay just slowly turns into Coach K as he gets older.
I'll take it.
Benjamin Buttons, but Coach K.
But you just turn into Coach K.
Coach reverse Benjamin Button, aka actually H. What's going on here?
He's JK.
Well, JL, you get to pick Jeff's next category here after answering that one right. Where are you sending him?
Let's send Jeff to grab bag.
Grab bag.
Oh, goodness. Holy cow. Go big or go home. So I'm going to go with 400 here. Thanks.
400 and grab bag.
Pick.
Finish the lyrics from the Britney Spears song, Oops, I Did It Again. Oops, you think I'm in love, that I'm sent from above.
Oh, I know this, baby.
Oh, I know it. I know
I'm
it's
not
so
that
hard.
innocent.
I'm not that innocent.
You gotta
Nailed
sing
it,
it though,
Jeff.
Jeff.
You
You
got
gotta sing
that
it.
100%. You're getting the
Oh.
points for that.
All right, thank you.
Fun
for
fact:
that.
the very first concert I ever went to, Britney Spears.
Hey.
That is a
Really?
fun fact. That's a fun first
Information
concert.
right there. You guys writing that stuff down?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Jeff, you know you're Britney Spears, and that's going to get you 300 points and put you ahead of JL. No, 400 and put you ahead of JL.
Baby.
Scampers in the chat getting that one as well. And DJ said, worst singer ever.
Yeah, but you know what? She was popular when I was just a young lad in my teenage
Oh, I thought he was
years.
talking about Simon.
I
I
assumed he
thought
was
he
talking
was
about
talking
me as
about
well.
Simon.
Well, Simon was popular when I was just a young lad.
Sure.
Jay, TJ has a question for you. He said, I got a quick question for Jay. Would you rather go to a Super Bowl or Duke versus UNC college basketball game? And Jay, before you go,
Jay-
well, I've been to a Super Bowl, so now
Yeah.
it's the Duke UNC basketball game. I'm going to say, assuming you've never been to a Super Bowl before, like which one was higher on your list before you went to that giant Super Bowl, which like nothing's topping that.
Right, yeah. It honestly probably the Duke versus UNC game just because it's so hard to get tickets for. Like, it's impossible. They're more expensive than Super Bowl tickets.
What?
I trust me, I'd go to that Super Bowl 10 times out of 10, but if I had to choose, it'd be the Duke versus UNC.
Boo! But Jay, it is your turn. And Jeff, since he knows Britney Spears so well, he gets to pick your category.
Yeah, let's
Mr.
go with
Duke.
grab bag for Jay. We got to keep his total down.
Jay's in the lead.
Let's go with 2 hundo.
2 hundo and grab bag. In Chinese zodiac, the year of the tiger ended on January 21st, 2023. It is
I
now
know.
the year of what animal? The dragon, the goat, or the rabbit?
I believe it is the year of the rabbit.
Final answer?
Rabbit.
Rabbit season.
It is the rabbit, Jay. I was going to make a rabbit noise and realized the noise I was about to make belonged to a frog, not a
Rabbit.
rabbit. So I didn't say it. It is a rabbit, Jay. That's
Rabbit.
going to give you 200 buckaroonies and extend your lead a little bit. You're having a good day, Jay. You're
I'll
killing
take it. I will
Two
take it.
500s right off the bat. A little cushion. We had some answers in the chat.
Little
Grim
cushion.
fan getting that one right with rabbit. Dame going with goat. And Mr. Scamper's going with thump thump.
Thump thump.
Oh, that's the noise rabbits make.
There you go.
Like in
He's
Bambi.
helping you out.
Thumper. Well, Jay, where are you
Thump
sending
thump.
JL?
JL would like
Where
to
we going,
go.
Bobby?
We're the same, you and I.
We're the same, you and I. Let's go. Wait, which one's this category again, Simon?
I'll give you a list of players that were all drafted in the same round of the NFL draft. Not
All right,
necessarily the same year, but then you give me the round.
Give me 400.
400. Here's your 3 players. TJ Yeldon, Carlos Hyde, and Deshaun Kaiser. What round were these 3 players drafted in?
Those are some names.
Those are some names, aren't they?
Deshaun Kaiser was a
Football player.
Notre Dame.
He
Got a
was
1
a
out of
Notre
7
Dame.
chance. Just
He
giving
was
you
a
the
Notre Dame. I think he was a.
Also, for the people in the chat, this is going to be a round, not necessarily a year. So, like the players could be from across different years, but they'll all be from the same round.
I'll go with the 5th round.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jail. It was the second round. All 3 of these players were drafted in the second round. Geek Hippie in here getting that one right, along
Geek.
with Mr. Scampers. Nice
Scampers.
job, guys. That one was tough, Jail, but it was a 400. Second round, I thought Deshaun Kaiser was maybe like that was
threw
the
me off.
gettable one. That was the one that maybe like you could
That's-
because he was the most recent. You could go in there and
Yeah.
think maybe. Oh yeah, he
I
was in that
just
second.
Yeldon stuck in the second round from me. I couldn't remember where Deshaun Kaiser went.
Jail, unfortunately, you got that one wrong. You're still in this game though.
Busted.
TJ in here said second for TJ Yeldon, so he knew the Yeldon one as well. Jeff, you got free reign of the board. Where do you want to go?
I can go anywhere, huh?
can go
Let's
anywhere.
go with playoffs. For the Big 5.
The Big 5 in
Let's get
the
some
playoffs.
Let's get some big cheese happening here.
Here's your question. 6 players have 2 or more receiving touchdowns in the 2022 postseason so far. I need you to name 3 of them for me.
All right, let's see. Now. You need 3? All right,
I need
let's
3
go
of the
with
6. 500.
Devontae Smith.
Okay.
Is that correct? Or can we
Oh,
just
I
end
will
it right
tell you
now?
after you name all 3. We'll pull up
Okay.
the answers. I'm just writing them down.
All right. Devontae Smith, Travis Kelce, and let's go with oh, did he do that?
Did I do that?
Oh, Miles Sanders. Hell, he had like 2 in 1 game. Miles Sanders.
I think the Miles
Miles Sanders as your third
Oh,
one.
receiving. You said receiving touchdowns.
Receiving
Oh,
touchdowns, yes.
hold on. I'm sorry.
So far, you
see.
have Devonta Smith and Travis Kelce.
Yes, I do. Let's go with let's take it another notch. Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert. Final answer. So Devonta Smith, Travis Kelce, Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Jeff, it is wrong. Travis Kelce was the only one that was on that list, unfortunately. Travis Kelce and Dalton Schultz both have 3. MVS, Christian Kirk, DK Metcalf, and Jamar Chase are the
How
other
did I forget about Jamar Chase? Hello.
He just snuck in there, Mr. Jamar Chase.
That's rough, but that's an excellent question. Bummer. All right.
Let's see. I'm trying to see in the chat. DJ got 2 of them.
Smith,
MVS
Kelce.
and Kelsey. Got Kelsey in there. TJ guessing AJ Brown. So this one stumped the chat as well. Stumping the chat on that 500 with Jay.
You guys up the ante, making it receiving only. I was like, bummer.
Yeah, that one made it hard. Oh, Grim fan coming in at the last second with MVS, Kelsey, Schultz. Nice job, Grim.
Now, was that after the answers got put up? Is that what
maybe? Sometimes there's a little delay, so I'm not sure whenever it is.
Yeah, trust me, I know all about that delay when being an hour.
Oh yeah, I know you know all about that delay. Hey Jay, you got free reign of the board. Where are you going here?
Let's go with We're the Same, You and I, debating between 300 and 500. Let's go with 500.
Yes,
500.
Go for the triple double here, Jay.
What round of the NFL draft were the following players drafted in? Frank Clark, Darius Slay, and Bobby Wagner.
I made a big mistake here because I've got absolutely zero clue. Let me get out of the chat.
So Grim said it's my internet, Jay. He said, stop calling me a cheater. It's my internet, Jay.
Sorry, Grim.
Yeah, Jay.
You got
he
this,
said
man.
It's my internet, Jay.
The J at the end is what
It's so pointed. It's got so much behind it.
You tell him.
Jay. Sound like my wife. I am going to
how
go
dare you?
with the
You watch your mouth, sir.
third round.
Final answer?
Final answer.
They were all drafted in the second round, Jay. I'm sorry you were off by 1, but the chat agreed with you. Geek, Dame, and Scampers all going with 3. Daddy Dutch Barbecue with 4.
Daddy Dutch.
And DJ in here, 5th round. Man, Daddy Dutch Barbecue. Was that made for this show?
Dutch.
We got Daddy FanDuel.
I
Dutch
would eat
boy.
there. I would
Jeff
eat there.
was
You are the
barbecue.
Dutch boy. I forgot about that.
I'm a little Dutch boy.
Yes, I'm at Grunewald. A little Dutch boy.
Oh, with my wooden
yeah.
clogs. I'm allowed to do that because I'm Dutch, and Dale's allowed to do that because he's friends with a Dutch guy. Jay, unfortunately, you got that one wrong, which means JL, you can go anywhere you want. Where do you want to go on this board?
Let's take a trip. Let's take a trip, Simon, you and I, to the FanDuel Sportsbook. 400.
400. Here we go. But the following players in order of most likely to least likely to be an anytime touchdown scorer. So most likely to least likely.
Okay.
Most likely being the one with the best odds, least likely being the one with the worst odds. You know how this works.
Yeah, I do.
The 4 players are Ronald Jones, the Kansas City defense, Boston Scott, and Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
So the Kansas City defense is a player?
You can bet
That's
on.
right.
You ever played fantasy, Jay? You ever heard of the defense position?
You should try
Position,
it. Jay.
not a player.
Oh my
I
God.
love you.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with
So far, you're looking good.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. My mind just keeps switching. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like good logic. And then I'm like, or it could be the complete
Would it help if I sing the
opposite.
alphabet? A, B, C,
No,
D,
it does not help at
E.
all.
What if I
Okay,
do it?
sorry.
No, it doesn't help at all. Okay, I'm gonna go with D, and then I'm gonna go with B, and then I'm gonna go with C, and then I'm gonna go with A. D, B, C,
Well, I
A.
would've went.
D, B, C, A. Final answer.
D, B, C, A. Yeah.
Okay. D, B, C, A. I am sorry, JL. So close as D, C, B, A. DCBA. Boston Scott ahead of the Kansas City defense. You got the rest right. Dame in here, the only one from the chat to get DCBA. Nice job on that.
I don't
one,
want the same thing,
Damn it.
JL. I'm with you. That one was tough. The C and the B.
Geek
Ah,
and
boy. It's
Gabby does
refreshing
Against the
that-
Giants, Boston Scott would have been at the top.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Dale, unfortunately, you got that
Yeah.
one wrong. Which
Yeah.
means, Jeff, we're back to you, and you got free reign of the board. Where are you going?
Well, let's go with the other playoffs. I need to either make sure I keep second or try to take Jay over here in first place. So I'm gonna go halfway and go 400. How about that for some weird
Admits in
logic?
either method, take the middle. There are 29 teams in the MLS. How many teams make the Major League Soccer Cup playoffs? Is it 10, 12, 14, or 16?
So I actually know this answer,
What?
and it's 16.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The answer is 12 from what I
See?
saw. Am I incorrect?
I thought it was 8 from each conference, but I could be wrong.
I will double fact check that. From what I saw, the MLS playoffs had 12 teams, but I will double confirm that, Jeff, on this one.
Ooh.
Are we talking wild card as well?
This is so it turns out both of us are wrong. It says that it is 14 teams make the MLS Cup playoffs. So, Jeff, if we average our two answers, then the answer is correct. 14 teams qualify for the tournament based on regular season point totals. The 7 highest placed teams from the Eastern and Western Conference. Scamper said 12, but who cares? Griffin said 12. James said 10. Daddy Dutch and Geek was 16.
So
Turns
nobody
out-
got it right.
Nobody
So,
got it right, including the person who wrote
I
the
think
question.
JL and I should get some points for both of you
I
guys.
think
getting
that was in
wrong.
the script, wasn't it? The script.
Yeah,
That was
it
in the
was.
script. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what,
That was the
at least
twist.
That's what I
in the-
read.
Yeah.
What a
That's-
twist.
That was the
75% of the way through. We're supposed to have a twist. There it is.
Well, Jeff, you were wrong, but so was I, which means it is Jay's turn. Jay, which question would you like?
Let's go with the other playoffs for 300.
The other playoffs for 300. Starting in the 2024 season, the college football playoff will expand from its current format of 4 teams to how many teams? Is it 6, 8, 12, or 16?
Of course, I'm the one guy that doesn't really follow college. I know it's not 6 or 8. It's either 12 or 16. I feel like 16 would be a whole lot.
You got this, Jay.
You don't got this, Jay.
I don't have this. It's
You
either
may
12
or may
16.
not have this, Jay.
Let's go. I'm gonna go 16 because I feel like college football's greedy and they want all that money.
Final answer?
Final answer 16.
12.
It's 12. And I think
12.
that's why I put 12 on the last one on accident. I switched the order around. I think I left the answer.
I've done that many
12.
times.
12 is correct. And Jay, you did not say that, so you get no points. But Scamper's in the 12. In the chat
the
said
12,
12.
saying
But
chat.
again,
12.
Who
Scat
cares?
cares.
TJ said 12, and Grim said, "Are we sure that Simon is correct on this?" I got this one. 12. No points for you, Jay. But JL, it's back to you.
Hello.
Free reign of the board. Do I smell a comeback coming on?
Make it happen, JL. Do it. Go
Let's
for
with
gusto.
the playoffs for 400.
Oh,
Playoffs. Which player has the most interceptions in the 2022 postseason with 3? Is it James Bradbury? Is it Jalen Watson? Is it Asante Samuel Jr. or is it Darius Slay?
I think it's Asante Samuel Jr. all in that one game.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That was the trick, and you saw right through it. Doesn't matter that he only played one game against the Jaguars. 3 of the 4 interceptions Trevor Lawrence threw were to Mr. Asante Samuel Jr. Nice job, JL.
Thank you.
I thought I might trick you with that one, but you got it. Bringing you up into second place, and you get to pick Jeff's next category. Before we do that, though, I see Geek in here with Samuel. Nice job, Geek, getting that one right. And TJ coming in here with Slay. I was throwing Slay and Bradbury in there to try to tempt someone with either of the Eagles corners there. Grim wanted to know, for the Super Bowl specials betting odds, did you guys consider betting on the color of the Gatorade bets or the coin toss one, or no? For fun. There's no real science to those, and if you want to do it just for fun, you can do it just for fun. But you're not going to get real betting advice on Gatorade colors or coin toss.
You will on Gatorade. I think the most frequent is like orange or something like that. There's
the odds will reflect that.
There's
right?
some statistics out there, so
I think I would rather try to figure out ahead of time what that Gatorade could be than what a coin flip toss would wind up being. But
fun one that I like to do is the over under on the national anthem.
Yeah,
that is
a fun one.
When you're watching it, you're like, go, speed up. Yeah, that's
right.
That's a fun one. I feel like it's usually pretty easy to figure out which side to be on to.
And it always comes down to whenever they hit
their thought.
It's when they hit the land of the free. The free is what you're like, oh no, and I know there's a Brave coming up after this as you're getting towards the end of it. Well, guys, we're going to move on to our next question. JL, you got that one correct, right?
Yeah.
Which means you're picking Jeff's next category. Where are you sending them?
Let's send Jeff to Let's Take a Trip.
100 to 200, Jeff.
Sounded a little like Borat with that. He said, "Let's send Jeff."
Let's send Jeff, right? I'll take. That's horrible. I'll take 200 because why not?
200. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts are the clear favorites to take home Super Bowl MVP, sitting at plus 120 and plus 125, respectively. Which player has the third best odds to bring home the award, sitting at plus 1,300? Is it A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, or Devonta Smith?
So I guess Gardner Minshew's out of the equation here. No, I think it has to be Kelce, right? I'm going to go with Kelce. Final answer.
And you would be absolutely correct, Jeff. That's going to
Nice.
bring you up to $900. It is Travis Kelce, but nobody's even close to the quarterbacks in this one. It's the quarterbacks and then a huge gap before the next. Michael in here said Kelce. Scampers guessing Kelce. Dame with Kelce as well. Geek also with Kelce. And TJ with Kelce. Nice job in the chat. Michael getting it as well down there. And Geek got a question, said, is FanDuel working to expand the sports book?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we aren't the people who are doing that, but I just have to assume they are. Without a doubt, they're working to expand the sports book.
It's awesome. Why wouldn't they?
It's probably coming your way sometime.
I need FanDuel to come to the Carolinas.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
let's
They
do
just
it.
came to Maryland. They just came to Maryland. I'm loving it.
Do it. Jeff,
Yeah.
you got that one right, which means you're picking Jay's next category. Where are you sending him?
Jay, let's give you grab bag. Little Britney Spears action.
Okay, grab bag for 100, Jay. Here we go. Which of the following images is Sam Darnold? Is it A,
This
or is it B?
supposed to be 100? The same picture.
Can you guys tell the difference?
I'm gonna go with A. No, I'll go with B. I'll go B.
B, final answer?
Yes.
Jay, it is B. I know that one was tricky, but B is Sam Darnold
Very
in
impressive.
this one. Nice job, Jay. Even with the blue on the other picture, you were able
That
to
was
see
tough.
through it.
That was really tough.
What
It's
did the
gonna give you
comments
100.
have to say about that one?
Most of the people in the chat got that one. TJ got it with B. DJ got it with B.
Wow,
And Mr.
B.
Scamper.
Wow. The
And
chat.
everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Jay, you're picking JL's next category. Where are you sending them?
Let's go with We're the Same, You and I.
We're the same, you and I. I'll take 300, Simon.
300. Here we go. What round of the NFL draft were the following players drafted in? Samaje Perine, Tony Pollard, and Ramondre Stevenson.
Andre Stevenson. Samaje Perine to Washington. Tony Pollard. I don't know. I'll go with fourth round.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Great guess, Jay. The fourth round is absolutely absolutely correct. That's
Oh.
going to add 300 to your score.
Ah.
You, DJ, and Geek knowing that one in the chat. And
Let's
Dallas
go.
said easy money.
Yeah, I knew
for
it first
you.
try. Didn't even stress. No doubt.
The Dallas and JL
Straight
had
up.
no doubt about that
Straight
one.
up, Dallas. Let's go.
Easy money. Dame saying 4th round as well. Nice job.
Nice.
JL, you get to pick Jeff's next category. Where are you sending him?
All right, let's send Jeff to We're the Same, you and I.
All right. Round 1.
Here we go.
Okay.
What round of the NFL draft were the following players drafted in? Kenny Pickett, Jamar Chase, and Trevor Lawrence.
We're going with round 1 here, Alex.
12th round.
It is the first round, Jeff. That is absolutely correct. Going to earn you
Nailed
$100, bringing you to 1,000 and making this a close game. And
Yes.
you get to pick where you're sending Jay next.
All right, Jay. Isn't it refreshing though for people in the comments that it's good to see us not get some of these right every now and then? Jay, where do you want to go? Let's get rid of the smaller ones here. Let's take a trip.
I would like to go to the other playoffs personally, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Go for
You
it,
send them
man.
to Let's Take a Trip, Jeff?
Yeah, let's take a trip.
Okay,
Down
Jay,
memory
let's take a
lane.
trip for 100. Which player has the highest rushing yards line for the Super Bowl at 58.5 yards? Is it Miles Sanders, Jalen Hurts, or Isaiah Pacheco?
This is a little tricky for 100, my friend. This is a little tricky.
Not
Don't-
quite Sam Darnold.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think it's
Dallas
Pacheco.
said the Lego pick question was harder.
Okay, you got this, Jay.
I'm gonna go chalk. I'm gonna go Miles Sanders.
Final answer?
Yeah,
You're right, Jay. It is Miles Sanders,
You almo-
100 points.
almost had me with Hurts there.
That was tough. That was a tough 100.
A few Hurts in there, make it a little tricky, but you're right. It was the chalk answer, which is why I thought it was worth a 100. Jay, you get to pick Jail's next category. You sending them to the 500 or the 200?
Playoffs.
Playoffs. JL, playoffs
That's
for
fine.
200. Here we go. Within 3, how many points did the Eagles score? Oh, I put 5 in parentheses. I don't know. So we'll
Within
say
3.
5. We'll say 5 instead of 3. Within 5, how many points did the Eagles score in their divisional round victory over the Giants?
Simon,
Within 3, 5. How many points did the Eagles score in their
Dallas
divisional round
seems
victory
thinking the
over the
same
Give
Giants?
us the exact answer here, JL. Let's go, baby.
All right.
Dallas said 3.
I'll go with 30. I'll go with 36.
is that English?
I'll go with 37.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Well, JL, it's 38, so you were well within that range. 38 was the final score.
43
for the
was
Eagles
what
in that game.
43 was the first number that came into my head, and I got so scared that I was overestimating it.
Also, Dallas here said 38-0. Well, might as well have been 0 for the Giants.
That
true. No, it's true.
And a bunch of people in the chat getting close on this one. Dame, TJ, Dallas, all close. DJ as well on that one. Nice job, guys. Mr. Scammer said JL just inventing numbers.
37, 3,
Niner.
Well, JL,
Is that
that
a
brings you to
niner?
1,300. And this game is so close as we head into Final Jeopardy. Anybody can win. I'm going to show this last question just for fun. And here's the final question that nobody had to answer. Within 5, what is the maximum number of postseason games that could be played under the current MLB postseason format?
9.
For the whole playoffs?
9. Let's see.
I
To be honest,
stand by
Jay,
17.
9.
17.
Jay, you got to guess just for fun.
44.
The correct answer is 53. 53. The minimum number is 32. The maximum number is 53 with the way they currently have
Is
the
there
playoffs
only
set
one or
up.
2 wild? I can't remember if they do
I think-
2 wild
I
cards.
think I misinterpreted the question. But that's all right.
Also, Dallas said, I think Dallas was thinking maximum number of games a single team could play, at which point you got that exactly right. So you were probably just at a couple other maths away from getting the final answer on
the
that
second
one.
the second round is 7. Only the first is 5, I believe.
Well, yeah, maybe the numbers are wrong there, but the numbers in my thing are correct. I got it directly from the MLB website. The maximum number is 53 and the minimum number is 32. I'm not going to act like an expert on it. Well, guys, here is your final question. Before we get to it, though, the category is playoffs history. NFL playoffs history. I need you to write down a wager between 0 and the maximum number of points that you have. So, Jay, that's going to be 1,400. JL, 1,300. Jeff, 1,000. Write your wager down either on your phone or on a piece of paper. And I'll give you guys about 15 seconds to come up with your wagers. And then I will reveal the question. How's it going? JL, how's the strategy thinking?
Not good, Bob. Not very good, Bob.
Also, Dallas coming in here said play-in is 1, divisional is 5, LCS is 7, World Series is 7 is what they're coming in with.
Can't remember.
Got it, Dallas. Jay's definitely more of a baseball guy than anybody, at least me or JL. Jeff, I don't know how closely you follow the MLB.
I follow close. No, I don't. I would say I'm maybe a medium distance follower, but I didn't know that answer.
You fall close enough that they could turn around and scream your name, but not that you can smell them.
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect.
And yeah, exactly. I'm a Mets fan, so
NFL playoff history.
NFL playoff history is the category. Also, Dallas in here said, imagine not going all in, talking some trash in the chat. Grim in here agreeing, saying true daily double, and Grim saying true final Jeopardy. They want you guys to bet it all. And One Nation Underground said, I'll take rigged games for 2,000, Alex. Oh, yeah. Are they talking about this game or a different game? If this game's rigged, what are we rigging it for? Like what's the benefit to us to rig it?
To win. To always win.
Right.
That's our only goal, is to win.
What was the name of the Rams cornerback that interfered with the Saints receiver that allowed them not to make the Super Bowl?
Hold on, let me change my.
No, I don't know.
Everybody
ready,
has a
man.
script.
You guys got your answers down, and you know the script for the last part.
Yep.
I forgot my script. I'll just
go ahead and reveal your wagers for me.
I'm gonna pull a Joey and put it on a picture of me and Jeff at the expo.
Oh yes, love it.
Jay risking 900. Jail, is that everything I see there?
That's everything.
So I wagered 1,000 because that's what I have. My phone is somewhere in the downstairs of my house. So
everybody accept your bet.
Everybody wagered everything in this one, guys. Everybody wagered everything. People are hyped in the chat for it. Here is your final question. Which team was the last NFC team to win back-to-back conference championships? Was it the San Francisco 49ers, the New York Giants, or the Seattle Seahawks? Write your answers down, and I'll give you about 20 seconds, and then we'll determine if you are correct. So the last NFC team to win back-to-back conference championships, the San Francisco 49ers, the New York Giants, or the Seattle Seahawks?
I got to write this down, don't I? Let's see.
Jail, you got yours? You already ready?
I got mine. I'm ready.
Jail, while you're waiting, tell us your thoughts on the most recent movie you've watched.
The most recent movie I've watched. Ooh, well, can I do a TV show?
That's not a movie.
I've been watching Inside Man on Netflix. Maria and I've been watching that. Very, very strange show. So David Tennant and Stanley Tucci. And I don't know how to talk about it without giving it all away. So I'm not going to talk about it.
Inside Man?
Yeah.
A glowing recommendation from JL. Well, guys, let's go ahead and see your answers. Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Seahawks from Jay. What you got, Jeff and JL?
Can you read that?
49ers and 49ers. We had some answers
in the chat.
DJ going with 49ers.
Let's go Niner gang.
Dallas going with Seahawks. He said, might lose y'all. Taking off on a flight. Good luck, fellas.
Hey, safe flight, my friend.
Safe flight, Dallas. Michael said Seattle. One Nation said the Soy Hawks.
The
Grim
Soy
Fan
Hawks.
said the Seahawks. Dame
Squishy.
said go Hawks. Sierra. Geek Hippie guessing the Giants. Mr. Scamper saying unlimited. Unlimited. Well, the answer to this question was the Seattle Seahawks in 2013 to 2014. Jay, you are going to be our Fantasy Jeopardy champion today with a final score of 2,800 to 0-0. And with that victory, you have won a new car.
I don't want a new car. I don't have to pay the taxes on that.
Never mind then. Jeff, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the show with us today, my friend. We appreciate it.
Yes, thanks for having me. As always, it's always fun playing this with you guys. So
We love it,
now
Jeff.
I can go find my phone.
Everybody in the chat, before Jeff finds his phone, head on over to his Twitter and follow him so he's got a million notifications when he turns it on. He's on Twitter at Jeff Haseley, right there below his face on the screen. He's pointing at it. And everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This is a ton of fun because you guys are hanging out with us in the chat. And if you want to hang out with us a little bit more tomorrow morning and every morning, Monday through Friday, we're live on our YouTube channel, Front Yard Fantasy, for the Front Yard Fantasy Morning Show. Myself, John, Luke, and Coop playing games and doing other stuff like this, talking some ball. So come hang out with us bright and early. Until tomorrow morning, though, we are out of here. Thank you, everybody, again for coming in and hanging out with us. We will see you on another time.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, everyone.